So let's figure out what to do.
Okay. Well, I think we already did it. I know we already did all the things on my list. Oh, I guess actually check the fish shop.
No, it's too late. It's closed.
Oh, well then never mind then.
Yeah, all the shops are closed.
Alright. Well, then as far as any of the stuff that I've been worrying about, is all just
Oh right,
I mean, you're basically in a situation of go to bed.
basically, but there are a few
Yep.
fields that I wanted to try harvesting from first.
Yes, definitely check all your farming fields first. Make sure that everything for the day is at rest.
Is that our campaign slogan? Farming fields first.
Farming fields first for future finances.
There we
For
go.
future financial freedom.
Yeah.
7x.
All of that work and effort and time spent getting a new drive in my computer, and it still blue screens from time to time. And I still don't have a solution for it if it blue screens in the middle of a recording. Because there's an episode of Baba where my computer crashed partway through, and I still can't find literally anything to fix it. Literally, the only. It's like, I am very tempted to just upload the first half of the video, the crashed half, to upload it onto YouTube and then download it with some, YouTube to MP4 downloading software. And then just, delete the upload and then just edit it together like that. Because no editing software wants to touch the corrupted software.
Nice.
And I can't find just a file converter that doesn't want me to pay to download it.
Yes.
Because I can find some stuff online, but they're all like, oh no, we can't handle a less than 1 gigabyte file. It's too much. We can do like 15 megabytes at the most, and that's it. And it's like, that's not useful.
Nice.
So what? So have you? So the only thing you've replaced now is just the hard drive, right?
Yes. I also did put the old RAM sticks back in.
Okay, that's good. That'll probably at least make some of the things that were not quite running properly at least be able to function.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk ran like a dream. It didn't like crash or force quit or blue screen at all. And I played it for what, like 7 hours yesterday?
Yeah.
And completely
It was
fine,
so hard
not
to
an
get you to
issue.
do anything else.
Hey, yesterday was Cyberpunk Day. I kind of almost accidentally left these pumpkins in a heart shape, but now I'm destroying the heart,
Nice.
so what does that say about me?
All right.
Yeah, like, running Cyberpunk, completely fine. What see, the issue is, theoretically, according to the motherboard, apparently the issue is with the CPU. Because I've found, at times, that the computer will, like, blue screen itself, and then it will try to turn on, but get to that point where the fans are spinning really fast before it actually turns on, and it'll just kind of sit there for a bit, and it'll sit there for, like, indefinitely until I fix it. And it'll have one of the motherboard lights on, and with the previous case, the pyramid case, I couldn't see what the issue, like, what light was on. Because I'd have to unplug it fully to open up the case to get in to see it. And I couldn't really do that. I don't really care about all of this field stuff.
All
Just
right.
leave it to wither, I guess. Is whatever. But now with this case, I can just like take off the front panel. I don't have to actually unplug it, so I can check. And it did that recently, and I was able to see, oh, that light is the CPU. Even with being able to take off the lid of the case and check, I still had to like take my phone to take a good clear picture of it. And it's saying CPU, so I'm gonna try to get like a can of compressed air and try to clean that out. If that doesn't work, take the CPU from a different computer and put it in here. I think it's literally the exact same CPU, although it might actually be a better one. I'm not entirely sure if I just put a better CPU in. Like, flat out. Oh, that's right, didn't I want all of these for something? Right, I wanted all of these for a thing. I wanted to try to make like 100 heart drinks. Which is why I also have all these. And why I also have all these grapes and all of these strawberries. And all of this wine. And I also have honey. Honey is useful.
Yeah, you definitely don't need those squids.
No. I don't need the chemistry bread. What's this? Cooking bread. I don't think I need it. Yeah, time to start making a whole bunch of grape liqueur. That's something I should have been working on while getting all these. Excuse me, controller. Don't you start breaking on me now, too. Actually, I think that, like, my computer has, like, Ryzen 5 in it, and, like, the other computer that I made, I was getting parts on discount. So I think I put in, like, a Ryzen, like, 7. So it's just flat out a better CPU. But yeah, just tossing a bunch of random miscellany things. Just trying to clear out the inventory just a little bit. In petit peu. And then go right back here. Oh! Shoot, there's an event going on. Well, let's go check out the event. Good thing I noticed it out of the corner of my map. Right, Cindy?
Event?
Yeah, there's a little event going on. By
Is
the
it
way,
the event that's been preventing you from having your date with Fuka? Remember, before the day ends, ask Fuka if she wants to go on a date tomorrow.
if I dismiss her from the party, she might just go back home and sleep, and then I can't ask her.
Oh, you can't get into her house?
I can, but I can't wake her up.
I thought you said she only, like, sleeps for, like, 20 minutes, though.
Or 14 hours, it's hit or miss. This is concerning.
Whoa! Huh?
Why do we live here?
Wait, is he actually a god?
I don't know. It all started as like he came in with amnesia, revealed that he had some like magical powers, and went, "Well, I guess I'm a god." Okay, it's the next day now.
Oh, okay, well. That event kind of, I really hope you finish checking all your fields first.
Yeah. The only thing I
Okay.
didn't do was work on making some juice, but like whatever.
Alright, let's go fishing.
Now the unfortunate thing is we're still under the weather. Oh. Let's go check out the clinic first. We can do the next event.
And get healed.
And yeah. And get our condition healed.
Simone!
Hmm? Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh,
Hello, Ellie. We are doing a recording, just so you know. You can join us if you wish.
Got it.
What did you record?
Thank you so much.
Doing some Rune Factory.
Oh. Sounds fun. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
did you have a good day, Ellie?
It was alright.
Got all the bugs worked out?
I think so.
Simone, fix me. Simone, please help. Simone, help me. I know you're not officially open, but help me, please.
The biggest issue that I faced earlier was that I thought that I had the operating system installed, but apparently I didn't.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
you forgot to install the operating system?
No, here. Okay, so what I did was I installed the operating system, but I didn't set up the operating system.
I mean, that's not so hard to do, right?
And then, well, I was purposely not setting it up because it wasn't for me.
Ah.
But then I transported it, and when I transported it, apparently it couldn't find the operating system that I had installed. So I had to reinstall the operating system for it to function.
So Simon just walked by and like brushed up against my leg. Then while his tail sticking straight up was up against my leg, he shook his tail a little bit.
Wait, is
It's like
that one of
cat
the fish
tried to
we
pet
need?
me.
That is one of the fish we need.
Cool.
Excellent.
Splendid Alfonsino.
Yeah. You already have the recipe you needed from it, but you still needed the fish itself.
Yeah, I'm putting that in the shipping bin.
Alright. That's 3 more fish to go, and 3 more fish-based recipes.
Alright. Paralysis, poison.
So, did you figure out an explanation as to why that happened, Ellie?
I did not, but it doesn't necessarily
Delicious.
Shoot.
require an explanation since I solved the problem by deleting all the partitions on the hard drive and then reinstalling the operating system.
I mean, fair.
Oh, right.
That's a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Take that! Watering time.
Watering time.
Right, we need more giantizers. We need to make...
Yeah, because you still need big green crystal flower and the great emery flower and the large Noel grass. Although I guess the emery flower you can't really get the seeds.
Yep.
So you need big white and big red.
Right, we need to get lamp grass. We've been totally blanking on getting lamp grass.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so is there a way of forcing like a plant to become the large version?
Yeah, you put 4 of them into like a thing all next to each other. Yeah, you grow 4 of them in the same 2x2 plot of land. You give giantizers to increase like the size of the crops in there, and then after they're finished growing, in a few days they'll decide to turn into one giant thing.
I see. I'm just wondering because I know that it has been several days since we made like the list of things, and you still don't have large Noel grass or big green crystal flower.
The big green crystal flower, that's still growing.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The large Noel grass, the Noel grass just finished growing, but without the gigantizers in there, it's not going to grow big.
Okay.
So we
So
need
is that
to
what you're making
buy
now?
lamp grass.
Ah, okay. Are you making wine?
It's a grape liqueur. It uses wine as an ingredient. Oh, hi, Cinnamon.
Yeah.
I need it for some love potion. Put something apart. Let's cook 30 more grape liqueurs. Woo! Okay. Scratch that. Let's make 22 more. Meow. Stopping us from making more grape liqueurs. It's the grape, as opposed to the liqueurs. Alright.
Time to eat.
I am absolutely delighted.
More life potion, more life potion!
Damn it.
Language.
Huh? What? No, nothing bad is happening. Why can we only make the 2? You're at that, you're at that. What is your... We're at 8. Eh. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it is 9. We should probably start working on more gold juices. All the stuff we need to make another 300-ish gold juice. We are at 1.2 billion. By the looks
Time
of
to
things.
tackle another day.
Lucy, do you like us? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Lucy likes us. Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
Does she sell the lamp grass thing that you need?
No, that's a flower, Azura. That's at the flower store.
I mean, a plant is a plant.
Flowers and vegetables are different, Azura.
Ellie, do you agree with me? Is a plant a plant? I mean, I know grocery stores that sell
No need to
flowers.
stop there.
They're like in the same section as the vegetables and fruits.
Okay. We need 48 grapes.
Also, I do have a question. Is there any
No need
reason
to stop
to
there.
delay making the big white or big red crystal flowers at this point?
We don't have the seeds for them.
Oh, and they're not sold in the shops?
They will be sold in the shops once we finish the mission to grow them in the first place.
But you have.
I have?
I mean, you've already. At the very least,
Specifically to grow them, not to ship them. We have
How
to
can
grow
you
the
grow
flower
them
and
without-
pluck the flower.
how can
I bought them from the everything store and then shipped them. That's how I have them in the flower store without having grown them.
how can you grow them with? Okay, I guess I'm just confused as to what you mean then. So
So you get a quest that's like, hey, harvest like the white crystal flower or whatever. And there's one spot in the game where you have like a chance of getting one of the 4 crystal flower seeds each day. It's usually season locked with a small chance of getting one out of season. So I was harvesting them and I got the ones and I started growing 2 of them. And that's what I've got to start growing with. And I could keep going back there every single day to try to get them. But I was doing that for a while, and they were just still never showing up.
Oh.
So I decided, hey, I might as well just do the mission instead of trying to...
Welcome.
Yeah, after, what, like half a month's worth of trying, I got, like, one of each seed. Multiples of the seasonal seed,
Can't make up your mind?
but not multiples of any of the other seeds that I also needed.
Okay. So basically, you have to wait for the quest to come up. So, what triggers it?
I don't know what triggers the first one, but they're in like a chain. So after you do the first one, you get the second. After you do the second, you get the third. Blah 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 blah. So
And
I'm on
you're
like
on
the
one
third.
for the green?
I think so, whichever one I'm on. So I need to get the crystal flower to grow and actually pluck it from the ground, and then it'd be all like, "Yep, you've done that. Okay, now do it for the next one." And
And
in
they'll
Rune
give you
Factory,
the seeds?
No need to stop there.
yeah, and then you can buy the seeds at the
Thanks.
flower store then.
Okay. I see.
Yep. Lucy, I'm not trying to talk to you. Huh, autumn 16th, huh? That's pretty close to my birthday. Hey, Randolph, do you like us? Yeah, Randolph likes us decently enough. Alright. Hines. Where's Hines? Hines, do you like us? Hines could like us more. He's only at level 7 at like 18. Two's company, but three's a cloud and all that. Yep. So one of these little heart drinks moved him from 718 to 730. Plus, you know, just talking to him in general. I want to pick up these. Yeah, one stack almost put him up by one entire point of affection. From 718 to 816. From one stack of 9 love potions. So we just have to keep drugging the entire town until everybody loves us. Other than, like, the
so
Rune Factory
happy I
4
get to
characters,
see
because
you
I don't think
today.
they count in that mission.
Welcome, darling.
Yeah, so you can see where you can get the green crystal flower seed and the blue crystal flower seed, but that's it.
Take all the time you need.
And remember to get a few extra lamp grasses.
Thanks for your purchase.
And
So what Christmas seeds does she have?
flower
Take
seeds.
all
Toy
the
herb,
time
pink
you
cat,
need.
moondrop, charm blue, cherry grass, pom-pom, Noel grass, autumn grass, clover, iron leaf, lamp grass. Also orange tree seed for some reason, but not
Take
the other
all
trees.
the time you need.
Fire flower, green crystal flower, and blue crystal flower.
Huh. Okay.
Have I never...
Take all the time you
Is she
need.
supposed to have the apple and... Huh. That's weird. Anyway.
Take all
Okay,
the
she's
time
selling
you
the thing
need.
you made.
Yeah, she's selling Love Potion, and when it comes to Friday with the 10% off, we're probably just going to buy a whole bunch of
all the
these.
time you need. Come see
'cause
me again soon.
Getting
Does she have
honey
any
is annoying.
giantizers?
Pardon?
Did she have any giantizers?
She had giantizers, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper to just buy the lampgrass and make the giantizers.
Oh, okay.
And I was able to buy lampgrass, so going to make some giantizers, put them on the field, and see how well it takes to it. Bloop. Giantizers.
Damn it!
You're fine. Yeah, honey is in very short supply.
Time to eat. I'm
I am
so happy I get to
absolutely,
see
I am
you.
absolutely delighted.
How did it, what happened to my health there? So like it just kind of stayed still. Good? Okay. More ice cream.
Time to eat.
Doesn't affect health that much, but it does give a nice chunk of rune points, which we can then use to basically refill our whole health anyway. Oh gosh, trying to play with no magic, so no healing spell, is brutal.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you start to use potions a heck of a lot more.
There we go.
So this is at a size bonus of 0, now it's a size bonus of 0.31.
There we go. There we go.
3,
How you growing?
4,
There we go.
5, and 6. Let's just give it one more.
Go.
But a nice fair times 2.0. Oh, we need to quantify that up. Size 0.41.
How you growing? There we go.
How's that looking?
How you growing?
So does it end up applying to the full thing?
How you growing?
It applies to the entire 2x2 section.
Oh, that's convenient. I was worried you were going to say it had to,
There we go. I hope it comes out
ooh, it's
okay.
that way you're going in that spot.
I think it's giant golden turnip.
That would make sense.
Yeah, golden turnip. Try to make
Hope it
giant
comes
golden
out
turnip.
okay.
It's at 27% grown. The green crystal
So
flower is at
spicy.
67% grown. What's its speed at? 4.7. It's at 4.2, so we could use one of those. Okay. Put that back in there. Okay, do we have the actual medicines that we need here? They're not in this section of the inventory. It looks like we do not. We only have the one corn right now to throw in. Actually, those two are still looking decently healthy. Those two are fine. This one needs help. There, 180 health now. That's... Oh, look, free lumber. Oh, piece of lumber. Okay, speaking of which, I will absolutely admit that when I heard that Frosthaven didn't so much use money, but instead used material resources to, you know, build things and whatnot. Like, oh, hey, if you want, like, a sword that can give you advantage on one attack per long rest, you don't, pay 10 gold. You have to pay like 1 metal and 1 lumber. And it's like, well, that seems stupid on the surface, because like, oh, well, now we have metal, lumber, and hide, as well as 6 different types of plants to look out for. But there's also a heck of a lot more types of potions. There's like a lot of new types of potions. A few dozen different ones. And of course they nerfed the stamina potion really hard. Because stamina potion was really broken in Gloomhaven.
Which one was that again?
You lose the item, whatever. Once per scenario, you can recover 2 of your discarded cards.
Yeah, that is a little OP. I mean,
And
we found it very useful, yes.
Yeah. And then the upgraded version was once per scenario, you can recover 3 of your discarded cards.
And what do they have in Frosthaven?
The potion is once per scenario, you can recover 1 of your discarded level 1 cards. And this item cannot be used a second time this scenario, period. It has the little no unloss icon. You cannot get it back to use it again.
Ah.
You use it in a scenario, you can't use it again until the next scenario, period.
Welcome.
Yeah, apparently grapes and apples are considered vegetables, but oranges are
Can't make up
flowers.
your mind?
Huh.
Yeah, I don't really get it either, but that's just how it is.
See, I told you,
Can't
fruits
make up
and
your mind?
plants. Fruits are plants.
And unfortunately, no corn here, so I'm gonna have to reset again anyway to... Oh, that's right, I didn't actually need more corn. We good.
You're just gonna make a bunch of gold juice?
Yeah. Yep. The improved form of the stamina potion in Frosthaven, once per scenario, you can get back 1 of your discarded cards.
So the lesser version is 1 level 1 card.
Yep.
But the improved is
No need to stop
1
there.
any kind.
Yes, 1 card, and it also has
Thanks.
the cannot be unlost symbol on it. So it's like... So... Oh, and also, there's only 2 stamina potions and only 2 improved stamina potions, so you can't, like, give both of them to all characters in a 4-character party. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the Frosthaven, with all of the interesting town stuff, with the making of the items and all of that. It's been really neat, really interesting. Unlocking new character classes and seeing what kind of new things that they have up their sleeves that they can do. All of the classes have something really, really interesting going for them. Other than, the starting classes, because those are made and supposed to be simple.
Time to tackle another day. Welcome.
I need 300 turnip seeds as well. You know, no biggie. Just a whole bunch of turnip seeds. As one does. I mean, it's not like asking for... All of this is, asking too much now, is it? No, I think it's fine.
No need to stop there. Thanks.
Okay. Now we can go and make some potions. Juices. Cold juice. Oh, and also the building system in Frosthaven is interesting as well, because with Gloomhaven, when you advance in prosperity levels, you get, like... What is it? There's more items that can be bought. I think that's really the only difference, right? The only main difference is, hey, now you can buy a few more items. In Frosthaven, you advance in prosperity, and okay, cool, that's it. Advancing in prosperity allows you to upgrade buildings more. So if you just have like a level 1 craft shop, you're not going to be making a lot of stuff. Yeah, my other building's like level 2 or 3. I think I have a building level 4. My craft shop is like level 6. Hey, everything's good. Oh, whoops. Alrighty. Everything is fine. I can make 16 of these at once. Nice. So what's up? What you doing?
Not a lot, just sitting around. Sitting around. Oh, it's sticking around. You know what? Do you remember that?
Sticking around? I remember the stick around. We'll be right back part of it.
The one where everyone gets like trapped in the TV.
Yeah, if I try to actually remember like an episode, I just remember Chalk Zone instead.
You just remember what?
Chalk Zone.
Talk Zone?
Chalk. Like
Chalk.
C-H-A-L-K. Chalk.
Oh.
Chalk Zone. Rudy's got the chalk.
I don't know why I remember that.
It's like... Turns out that there's a world where whenever anything written in chalk gets erased, it gets sent to Chalk World. And this,
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
and this kid gets like a magical thing of chalk where whatever he like, where he can like open a portal to the Chalk World.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Delicious.
But gosh, yeah, TV shows. There are a lot of weird TV shows. Gotta say. Gosh, although watching TV shows and stuff, because like back in the day, you didn't even know, like, if you somehow just missed an episode, you just not even know that that was an episode until you happened to catch on reruns. And you'd be all like, oh my gosh, it's a new episode. On like the regular week, like Tuesday night, whatever. It's like, no, that's not new. It's just you haven't seen it yet. That came out like 3 years ago.
It's new to me, so yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, or something like, whatever, was it Ruby Gloom? that had like 12 episodes for like the longest time.
Maybe.
And I like just watched it like every day, and it's like just be one of those same couple of episodes, and eventually they just release like 20 more.
I mean,
Basically,
I will
like
say-
all in one big.
I mean, I don't know like I remember Rudy Moon,
Absolutely
but I
delighted.
think I only ever saw like 2 or 3 episodes of it.
It's a cute show.
It was like, here's the thing, it was new when I was in grade 12.
I was in middle school.
Yeah. So, and the only thing I remember was at one bit of one episode where it was like the skeleton guy, his head like came off, and he was like he was quoting Macbeth holding his own skull, not Macbeth,
Oh, yeah.
Hamlet,
Yeah.
like doing the
Wait.
the
Is that-
graveyard. Hi.
Are you saying that you don't remember what his name was?
No, I don't.
The Skull Boy.
I don't remember what his name was.
So,
Skull Boy.
I am absolutely delighted.
His name was Skull Boy?
Absolutely delighted.
Skull Boy.
Absolutely delighted.
Yeah, I know who we're talking about. Is that his name? Or
That's
are you
his
just saying
name.
that? Okay.
Yeah, let's see, there was Frady Cat, or Scaredy Cat, Poe, the Raven, with his brothers Edgar and Alan.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah. I liked Doom Kitty. Oh no, that's right, it was Frady Bat. Frady Bat was like the bat that was afraid of everything, and then there was Doom Kitty, the cat who had a very expressive tail.
Yeah, I unfortunately do not remember much about that show at all.
Oh,
I only remember that bit, and it's just like,
We should watch it. Like, no joke. There was Misery, who always had, like, unlucky things happening to her all the time.
but you know what I do remember? Invader Zim. Do you remember Invader Zim?
I remember seeing, like, commercials for it, but I don't think I ever actually saw it.
The thing that was always weird is just like how. I mean, honestly, like the concept was
time to eat.
I
neat,
am
but kind of
absolutely
weird.
delighted. I am absolutely delighted.
What was the concept? A little alien wanted to invade the planet or something?
Okay, well, technically, like the first episode kind of lays out exactly what it is, but there's this advanced alien race that basically is setting out, starting a mission to conquer the galaxy or conquer the universe or whatever, and is like assigning planets to conquer to various, other aliens of their race. And Zim shows up uninvited because he was supposed to have been like exiled and like banished and exiled due to the last time they attempted that same general mission, because he basically went a little power crazy and just started blowing up his own side with the machines that he was given control of.
Oh yeah, happens to everyone.
But they're like, okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of this guy. And so they think they're sending him to basically nothing. Because basically Earth is on their map, but like on a little sticky note with a question mark. Way off in the bottom right corner or something. So yeah, we'll send you here. And they give him,
I am absolutely delighted.
They give him a robot that is supposed to be like standard issue,
Delighted.
except they're just making sure that they don't give him anything too valuable, So they take out most of the actual good parts of the robot and just fill it with junk. So he's just straight up getting a basically defective robot assistant.
Right.
Although, quite frankly, Gurg does kind of, like, for all his, eccentricities, he still does end up doing his job relatively well sometimes. But, so yeah, Zim comes to Earth and plops his, base down, and just, like, nobody gives a fuck.
Started recording.
Yes, sorry. Nobody cares. The few people who notice don't really care for long. And Zim's going through a bunch of costumes to try to wear to decide, what should I do to blend in with the humans? For some reason, he settles on the most bare bones disguise ever. Well, first of all, disguising himself as an elementary school age kid, because that's the one that actually matched his actual size. And, but the disguise is basically just
Time to eat.
I am absolutely,
fake hair and like stupid like eye
delighted.
coverings.
I am absolutely delighted.
But almost nothing else about him changes.
Of course.
And
You just have to
like,
make it
of
seem
his
like you're putting in
classmates-
an effort.
of his new classmates, let's see, one of them immediately calls him out for being an alien. But nobody believes him because he's the guy who's obsessed with aliens.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
And ultimately, everything is just kind of, it's a combination, usually just a combination of hijinks of Zim trying to do stuff to take over the world, sort of, and Dib trying to, thwart him. But it's just crazy. And that's mostly what it is. It's just crazy silliness. And eventually, like, there are some few bits of continuity that continue on, and
Okay, we don't have
But
a whole lot of time left in this episode. But what is the worst show that you've seen that you've actually, like, watched multiple episodes of?
Delighted.
You didn't just, like, watch, like, 5 minutes, shut it off, and just walk away, but you actually sat down, watched multiple episodes of, and said, this has to be the worst show ever.
Time to eat.
I mean, that is hard to say because I honestly don't tend to watch shows if I don't think they're worth watching.
I mean, it's like the whole watching a train wreck thing, right? Because, like, you watch it, it's like, this is terrible, but you can't just, like, not. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I can think of a show that was just, like, genuinely just bad, but not like the it's so bad I have to watch it sort of thing, but just it's the sort of thing like, you know what, this is mindless. If there's literally nothing else on, I might put it on in the background.
And what is it?
It was called Hotbox, but like, yeah, have you heard of it? Or
no,
you
but
just-
I've heard of the act of hotboxing.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's basically just a stupid sort of clip show sort of thing, similar to a clip sketch show. Somewhat similar to how Monty Python was, although there were segments that, you usually see 1 to 3 of these recurring segments each episode. Like there's this one where it's about the owl and the man. And it's just about a guy who had an owl as a roommate. But like, it was clearly set up to be sort of like that sort of SCTV. That's probably the closest equivalent, I'd say, probably it's more what that is. Or what's another one? Somewhere in that. I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's clearly meant to just be a sort of a launching point for the actors, probably. But none of it was funny. Like, and none of it was funny to the way that, like, if you see those edited versions of episodes of Friends where the laugh track is removed, it was that level of not funny. Where it's just like, it just doesn't feel funny, and I don't even know if adding a laugh track would have helped.
Yeah, I was about to say, so if you add a laugh track to it, it's fine.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, it almost feels like the reason they didn't have a laugh track is because it wasn't in the budget, because they spent too much of the budget on the opening sequence, and between sketch animations. It was just so dumb.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, my dumb show that I used to watch, and I watched way too much of it considering, how bad it was Captain Flamingo. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one. It sounds like you're trying to Google it. Basically, some kid decides, I want to be a superhero. And, he has no powers, for the record. He doesn't have any superpowers and decides to be a superhero. He just decides he wants to be a superhero. And so he looks at a whole bunch of comic books to find a whole bunch of names that have already been taken. Because it's set, apparently, pre-internet days, so you can't just Google search names. He doesn't have a name in mind, he just looks at all of the names that have been taken already. And then, after spending a whole night looking through 1,000 comic books, he looks outside, sees a plastic lawn flamingo there, and decides, I'm gonna be Captain Flamingo. Did I already go into this? I'm gonna be Captain Flamingo. And, every single episode, he solves whatever problem of the day is. Actually, no. Scratch that. He doesn't solve the problem of the day. Someone else solves it for him while he's bumbling around with, a new tool or toy or too busy concentrating on something else. Someone else solves the problem and he's like, all in a day's work for Captain Flamingo.
I mean, honestly, that sounds like a step removed from Inspector Gadget, but at least Inspector Gadget is entertaining to watch him talk about. Hi.
There's one clip that I remember very well where he's being chased by a monkey and he has a banana, he's carrying a banana being chased by a monkey. And he's like, gosh, if only I had something to give this banana to give this monkey to make it stop chasing me. Or if only I could distract this monkey so it stops chasing